I sleep a lot more than people I know. And I'm like tired from doing things that might seem normal to other people. The fall of 2019 was definitely really difficult for me. I'd gotten to a place where I resented touring and I resented how on the go my life was. At that time I was 22. It's a difficult, like, angsty age to feel like you don't have a lot of autonomy over your time and where you are in the world. And I was doing like therapy, no joke, like 3 times a week, and on top of psychiatrist appointments, I was going really hard at trying to keep my head above water. My therapist said to me that once you get through this episode, you will never have an episode this bad, because once you kind of experience it, you develop the tools to lift yourself out of it. Because like when you're in that, you feel like you're never gonna get out. So showing yourself that you can get out, next time you're in an episode, you have the data and the proof that you did it once before. Anytime I've kind of slipped into an episode since then, it's so much easier to rationalize with yourself that it's not gonna last forever and that you will feel better eventually. The last 4 or 5 years of me coping with my depression has been about building a toolkit, learning skills, learning what works for me, what doesn't work for me. I like to keep lists. I try to make them like really itemized and easy to feel like you're accomplishing a lot. Just like, all right, make the bed, throw the whites in the laundry, start the dishwasher. By 10 a.m., you're like, okay, wow, I'm on a roll today, I'm feeling really productive. Social activity is really important because like your depression wants to isolate you, and if you are able to rationalize with yourself like that's a distortion, I feel better when I'm around my friends, let me put plans on my schedule for this week. There are moments in the album where I do talk about it, and Devil on My Shoulder I think is probably the biggest example.
Help me, I'm still waiting for someone to tell me this won't last forever, but it's hell for me. Just to remind myself I'm supposed to breathe.
Another cool thing about working in the music industry is like you're surrounded by people. So there's a lot of human connection and there's a lot of discussion about creativity, and a lot of musicians are empaths, so I think there's a lot of conversations I get to have that are really reaffirming for me. My biggest piece of advice for other artists struggling with mental health would be to prioritize yourself. At the end of the day, like your creativity and your artistic vision is what makes you special. It can be really scary to kind of say to someone, I can't really meet your expectations right now. But I think people really appreciate that honesty, and every time I've kind of swallowed my pride and told my parents or told my loved ones and my friends that I was struggling, I've been met with way more support and acceptance than I expected. That's what friendship and that's what love and that's what family is for.